told you so. We told you so. A lot of people didn't want this to happen. They said that we could not do it, you know. They said that me and Woods weren't good enough as a team to do it at WrestleMania because we had never won as a team at WrestleMania before, and now here we are, proving everybody wrong. Looking out into the crowd and seeing all these disappointed faces, that's what we live for. We live for that. We take it one day at a time, you know. We just keep on building our legacy. We're already the greatest tag team of all time. We're already the world, you know, we have the record for the amount of tag team titles in WWE history. So now it's just, you know, running up the score. So whatever comes in front of us, we knock it down and kill it like we always do. See, that's what I'm talking about. This is what everybody was saying, that we couldn't do it without Big E. Big E actually on a premium live event like a couple events ago said something like, oh, well, they've never won a title without me, like all nonchalant, you know? So now he can't really say much. You know what I'm saying? There's not really much that he can say. We did it. We did it without E. We're champions once again for unprecedented 13 times. Come on, man. Yeah, well, the looks that we had on Mania were kind of like Giant Gonzalez / Attack on Titan inspired. The last WrestleMania in Vegas actually was, I think, what, WrestleMania 6 or 7 or something like that. Giant Gonzalez was on the card. You know, he got disqualified. He faced The Undertaker, you know, an epic match. We've always been fans of, like, his gear and the way that it looked. And Attack on Titan is a really amazing just anime series that we enjoy, too. So we kind of combined it all and went out there and we did our thing. I feel great. I feel great. It's great to get some recognition. You know what I'm saying? It's good to be here. Netflix, you know, it's an amazing environment and amazing vibe. We're happy to be here. The partnership with Netflix has been amazing for all of us involved. So anything we can do to just, you know, be in the mix and be in the flow, we're going to do it. We like it.
You know, a lot of people, WrestleMania is so big, and the next day a lot of people talk about this WrestleMania hangover, but the cure, the WWE cure is Monday Night Raw. So as soon as you think the season's over, the season starts again. So we have Monday Night Raw tonight, so we're here at the Netflix Bite Brunch to celebrate that. We go again.
Oh, it's hard to not have the favorite moment of John Cena making history. You know, he broke all our hearts. He broke this man's heart in particular. John Cena was his childhood hero, and he turned, didn't he, boy? And he upset you. But he broke history. It was a huge moment. It's something we'll talk about for years and years and years. So that's my memorable moment.
Yeah, well, a few other shout-outs. Dom winning the IC title. That was a big moment. That felt like that was kind of a switch in the company. You know, something potentially exciting. Something good's coming there. The New Day, really enjoyed the New Day and the Viking Raiders. Obviously, we're a tag team, so we've got an eye on any division that supports that and celebrates that. So those are some big moments for us.
Yeah, I would say. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, one of the great things about the deal with Netflix is we've all, you know, over the last few years we've had a little bit of success, and you get messages from friends, you get messages from family, but as soon as it switched to Netflix, those messages have increased, you know, tenfold. So it's really nice to be able to have like a larger audience for us. And a lot of what we do, you know, the kind of the jokes we tell and stuff like that, I think it's rooted in kind of British comedy and British sarcasm and stuff like that. So it's nice for as many of them as possible to see what we're trying to present to everybody. Rule Britannia, you know?
Rule Britannia, Rule Britannia, Rule Britannia. Yeah, it's so great, you know, for so long, any fan watching in Europe, they've had to go for a lot to watch the product. You know, when we were growing up, you've got to be watching it in the AMs, you've got to try and find it on the internet, you've got to get the right channel, you've got to pay for this, pay for that. It's on Netflix now, it's so easy. So for the fans to have such ease in watching the product, I think now coming to the shows, we're just more excited because we've seen more, we're enjoying more, we're having a better time. It's almost a celebration for us, for them, for Europe.
For everyone.
For everyone.
Oh, that is tough because there's so many good tag teams out there. Let me say, because of the fun, I think the range of characters, they had a WrestleMania moment this weekend. Let's give the War Raiders another WrestleMania match, I think, because there's nothing more exciting than the War Raiders and Pretty Deadly. The opposite, two polar opposites.
Two polar opposites, because we're pretty,
yeah,
they're
ugly.
Yeah. We dress nice, they dress in
Lego.
Lego.
What would you call that? I'm not too sure.
But
let's do it next year for the tag. Yeah, come on.
Man, it was an incredible weekend. A lot of superstars, you know what I'm saying, put on a great show over this past 2 days, and you know what I'm saying, we felt the need to come out and, you know what I'm saying, kick it with everybody, you know what I'm saying, let them know that we love y'all. And Netflix, baby.
Show the new purchases. As you can see, he dripped out in Gucci, you know, dripped out from head to toe all the way to the socks, Gucci.
Fake.
I'm biased, but I would definitely have to say my two favorite girls making their entrance yesterday, my wife and my daughter. Definitely the best moment at WrestleMania. You know, they both deserve their flowers, and I'm glad the world saw them together and knows exactly who runs the house. It's not me. It's them, you know. So the world saw that. So, but yeah, it was a beautiful moment.
And then for me, I got to go with the tag match. New Day versus War Raiders. Obviously, we're cool with the War Raiders, given our little rivalry that we had during the pandemic time. And like I know both those guys came back from neck injuries, severe neck injuries, to come back and finally wrestle. And Mania was dope. We wrestled them a couple years ago in Mania as well. But then also the New Day, because they're now, 12-time tag champs? 13. And it's going to be even sweeter when we whoop their ass.
I would definitely have to say the Hardy Boys. We're coming up on the 25th anniversary of the TLC. They made a lot of history with that match. A lot of people know them for like their acrobatic, their daredevilness and everything. We're known for the same things, but now like we're doing it in this new age. So I would definitely say the Hardy Boys. You know, it'd be like a cross pass of two generation like greats. They were the generation of greats back then. We're the generation of greats right now.
And you know what? I've already said the Hardy Boys. I ain't gonna hold y'all. You know what? Let me get DIY and Motor City Machine Guns in the TLC, which is happening this Friday. You know, obviously we didn't make the cut in being in Mania, so like there's a little bit of a chip on our shoulder this Friday coming up. So yeah, we gonna be ready.
Yeah, the goal is like you said, the goal is to make sure that everyone sees WrestleMania and knows for a fact that no longer or never again will we be denied. And that's exactly what we're going to do Friday. I'll put on the show, put on the classic like we always do. And the world's going to see exactly what we know. We are WrestleMania. WrestleMania is not just one day. It doesn't come around once a year for us. It's every single day. It's every single time we step out there. So you're going to see WrestleMania on SmackDown.
There is nowhere you want to be in the morning after WrestleMania, Monday morning in Vegas, than out having brunch at Netflix bars. I feel energized. I've had lots of sleep.
And this is also day one. The journey starts over.
Yeah, so now we're building the next WrestleMania.
Next WrestleMania, here we come.
No days off. Oh, we're going to be Kofi's over there, just so you know. So
I don't mind. I think, well deserved. New day.
I think with the New Day too is I appreciate when people are real. Ooh.
I'm down for some Roman Reigns, man.
Damn, you're going hard.
I want the tribal chief. Come on, man.
Okay. You know who I want? Travis Scott. I want to fight Travis Scott.
Wait. Can you handle that slap?
Probably not.
All right.
But you know,
busted eardrum.
Last night, Cody took him out. I reckon I got him.
Okay.
Travis,
okay.
Next year I got you, lad.
All right.
Yeah, it's awesome, especially having like accessibility to wrestling. You know, when I was a kid, you know, it was very hard to watch the pay-per-views and watch WrestleMania. But now, like, I have all my mates at home. It's so easy to connect. Everyone has Netflix. Everyone's watching all these shows, and now you just go, bang, here's WrestleMania. That's an awesome thing, and I think it's just going to expand wrestling, not just in Australia, but all over the place. It's going to get bigger and bigger. And now we're going to Perth very soon, and I think that crowd's going to be very excited.
I think we might have some more Grayson Wallers in the future. I mean, we have more WWE in Australia. I think more people see the vision because I felt like when he started, you know, there was no clear path for somebody from Australia to get to WWE. It's one of the first ones right here, ain't it?
Yeah, me and Rhea, you know, you kick the doors down. I think this is going to expand the talent, which is going to expand the audience more, and it's going to get bigger and bigger.
I haven't watched anything back. I haven't seen anything. No social media, nothing. I just been off. Wrestled Saturday, got the W, so I just been enjoying that. I think I just want to just put on every week, you know, be that fighting champion before me, like the Seth Rollins, Gunther as well. Definitely just want to put on every week for the people. Oh my God, there's so many steps. And then when I was up there looking down, I'm like, oh, damn, you know, that's a long way. But other than that, my entrance is fire. Like, I like coming through the crowd, touching, slapping everybody's hands, you know, feeling energy. And especially just, the kids can feel me out there, so I appreciate that. Partners with Netflix, I mean, we never would have thought this would be in the making or even happen. So I'm always going to show support to Netflix, you know.
I think it's very important for us to show face. You know, we didn't have the outcome we wanted last night on WrestleMania Night 2. However, Raw is on Netflix Live today, and it's the start of a new wrestling new year, so we get redemption.
I'd like to point out as well, where are the champs this morning? Where are the tag team champions? Probably still asleep because they're not worthy to hold those titles.
You know what? The only motivation I had to really wake up this morning was the fact that Dominic Mysterio is the new Intercontinental Champion. Yeah, WrestleMania is our marquee show. It's the show that we all work all year long to hopefully get the opportunity to be on. It's our Super Bowl, it's our World Cup, it's our World Series. It is by far the biggest event of the year. So getting to walk out in WrestleMania in and of itself, regardless of the outcome, is truly an honor and a privilege and something that we do not take lightly regardless of the outcome. And so it was very cool to be involved, but I cannot tell a lie. We are not happy this morning. We weren't prepared for that. We weren't prepared for that. I retired Becky Lynch like 12 months ago. She was gone and done being a mommy at home taking care of little baby Rue. We were not anticipating her walking out at WrestleMania because one, Lyra has no friends. No one likes Lyra. Who's going to be brave enough to want to go against Raquel and I? And so we were just thinking, oh, it's going to be maybe 2 versus 1, or maybe Bayley is going to try to really muster up some strength and pull through. We were not anticipating a returning Becky Lynch, so it threw us off our game a little bit. We weren't prepared for that, so that's our fault, and that will never, ever, 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 ever happen again. Ever.
We're definitely coming back after those tag titles. They belong in these hands.
We have a rematch clause, baby.
A rematch, that's right. And so, I mean, and after we get our titles back, I think we're going back to our usual plan of just accumulating all the
like
gold.
The greatest women's tag team champions of all time in the greatest faction in WWE history, as I mean the greatest couple in the entire world. You already know. We were over the moon. We were so excited.
Best thing that
we were
happened
screaming,
yesterday.
we were dancing, we were laughing. If that didn't happen, WrestleMania would have been a terrible night for us. But Dominic quite literally saved it for us. The Judgment Day now has the Intercontinental Championship that we're going to bring home to the clubhouse. Dominic has more than earned and deserved that. He is the greatest Intercontinental Champion and the greatest Mysterio of all time. And we are so proud of him. Yeah! You know, we've always said that
family fights.
Family fights, and also a win for a person in the Judgment Day is a win for all. They did get physical, which was not part of the plan. So we do have to go to Monday Night Raw today and check in with everyone and just catch the energy, catch the vibe, see how everyone's feeling, see what's going on. But I do think that overall, it's just going to be overwhelming happiness for Dominic, so I think that will supersede anything that happened in the match.
Family is family, no matter what.
Family's family, but family's also first.
Exactly, family first.
Went out there, I fought on Saturday. I didn't get the job done. We had a great match between myself, Oba Femi, and the young OG, but hey, we just getting started. Stay tuned. Man, Vegas has been a movie, you know what I'm saying? There's any city that can handle all the people and the craziness of the whole WWE universe. Las Vegas is one of those cities. Oh man, just, you know, shaking hands, meeting all my good friends, you know what I mean? We got Wale, Austin Theory over here, Kofi over there, you know what I mean? Seeing good people is always a good time. I mean, man, I just want the attention, man. We need all eyes on the superstars. I mean, we look good, we look like money, let's talk about it. I mean, Netflix gives that platform for everybody to see us, and we love that.
Honestly, this right here is exactly why I do what I do. I get to mingle with fans, talk about what I love, hype up the United States Women's Championship. Like, this is easy, and to call it work is crazy. I had a momentary lapse on Friday night. I got a little excited. I was in Vegas. The energy was crazy. The people were possibly intoxicated. So we're just going to take a couple days off. We're going to relax. We're going to decompress, and we're going to come at it from a different angle next week. I think if we talk about the evolution of women's wrestling, we kind of have to include just women in sports. You know, in 2024, we really saw the comeuppance of, the WNBA filling arenas. We saw women's rugby pop off. Obviously, everyone is watching soccer now too. So I just think it's an exciting time for women in sports, period. And the platform that Triple H gives us at WWE is incredible. And I really think this past WrestleMania, the women proved that, you know, put them on the platform and they will shine. My take on my spot in this division is I want to be the comedic relief. I want to bring smiles to people's faces. I want to make people laugh. Life isn't that serious, and I just want to take you for those 3 hours out of your stress. And just don't think about anything. Just join me and laugh. So I think my next move, I've been kind of thinking about this weekend. Not being on WrestleMania, I had moments to decide what path I want to take with this championship. I think I might add to my secret Hervis. We might hire some more girlies. I'm thinking maybe the secret Hervis deserves some tag titles. Maybe they'll go for those. And I'm looking to hold this now until next WrestleMania. So we've got 364 days. I better hold on tight. So for me personally, I am so happy we're on Netflix because in Canada it was really hard for my family to watch, and every time I changed shows, whether it was Raw, SmackDown, Netflix, they were struggling to keep up with where to watch me. And it's been that way my whole career for 11 years. I know Piper and Alba feel that way as well in Scotland. So now it's just like, you can watch me on one place. Just get Netflix. And guess what? Everyone in the freaking world has Netflix. You know what I mean? We're in 300 million households? Everyone can watch us. All my family around the world. So it just provides a sense of ease. Thank gosh. We needed that.